Hello and welcome to Infinite Phoenix Gaming. Super excited to have you in. We are just going crazy with Dune Awakening. The new update is good. I like it a lot. Personally, I'm all about it. I am doing all the missions I can. We're very close to completing this week's allotment, so we're going to get that done ASAP. If you're just new here, hit that like button if you like the content. It really helps with the algorithm. And then please go ahead and smash that subscribe and you won't miss an episode. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here we are. Oh, we got our members on the screen. Huge shout out for our members. We're going to go over them all at the end, but thank you for your support. We'll go ahead and pull them off the screen, but check these creators out. They do incredible work. You would not be disappointed. All right, here we go. All right, so I feel good about it. This is the pyramid. We're out here on the plains. This is all my buildings that you can see except for this one here. That giant building there is Valakesh. And Steve has a building just beyond it. We got a good guild. Oh, that was a little bit of latency there. So I did some building. I guess I want to show off our build, right? So let's go ahead and go downstairs and we'll check it out. We're just going to go this way. Make it easy. So this is the new storage room. I like it quite a bit. I feel like the new stuff, this is all the smuggler stuff, so I like it quite a bit, except for the columns there. You can see the columns I've inlaid. Even these giant barrels up on top. It's all the smuggler build, which I liked. So it's got kind of a blue floor. The stairs are kind of a copper. I'm feeling some latency. I'm not used to that. But I think everything's going good. Stream looks okay. All the stats look good. Welcome in, Valakesh. Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah, I've got a new vault room. I haven't replaced the old one yet. And maybe that's why I'm having some latency, because I just set it all up. I thought it looked pretty good. I like the smuggler build. I really do. We're gonna do something similar in here. But maybe not right this second, but maybe. Yeah, I gotta figure it out, definitely. Because this could definitely change. Yeah, it could have a space down below, but the rocks are everywhere. I think I can go all the way to the ground now, because I did do a down one as well, so we could build something if we wanted. Okay, well, let's go have some fun today. So, let's take a look at where we're at. So you can see we're level 8 here on crafting, level 3 on gathering, level 16 in exploration. And you can see what it does as well. I have 5 extra inventory slots. I have 16% more that I can carry. So we go over to combat level 28. I have 28% damage addition and then a 14% damage mitigation, which is pretty cool. I also have 17 additional skill points, which we've spent. And then we go down to sabotage. Sabotage is kind of a cool one. 10% additional headshot damage, 100% more damage if I blow up a barrel. And we are level 12. So pretty cool. Let's take a look at our missions. What can we do to further our cause here? So we're going to go ahead and one is at the Brood Works, the Decapitation Strike, and the other is at the Blushing Cavern. We'll end up doing both of them, but we're going to take them one at a time. So I want to look up this group here, Emoda. I think I've already done the 14,000. This one here. Oh. If you look down here on the, I can't show the mouse, but at the bottom there it's 17,000. I've done too much of that one. 2,000 Harada, that little round one. That's the one I can do. And that one's not there. I know I'm done with Nova Brunes. We'll do Miracle. And let's go to the Broodworks. I also went down to the area where all of the Landsrad vendors are. And while I was there, I spoke to someone who was on the right side of the room to the left side of the person, and he didn't have one of the Landsrad things on him, and he had every single swatch. It was insane. So if I pull up, we'll just pull it up so you can see. I have a lot of swatches now. One for every single house. They were just $500 a piece, and I just bought every single one. So I'm using this one, House Wide Dress. It's a lot like, it's very much like the Atreides I was using before, but it's kind of a lighter color. So it also includes a little more white, I feel like. Yeah, so we're checking it out. This is the Wide Dress swatch. And we're off. We're going to the Broodworks. Water is full. And it's going to be a good night. Valakesh is finished for the week already. Yeah, I heard that in the Discord. Let me go ahead and hop over there. First. Alright, cool. Yeah, I noticed both you and Steve were both playing. But if I pull up the guild, nobody's online. It's very strange. I almost missed the Broodworks. I was all excited for it, then I went straight to Arrakis. Alright, excuse me. Oh, I didn't have my... I thought I could just shoot back, but it failed me. Whoa, there are so many people in here. That hurt. And I don't even have a bandage on. Silly.
So
Okay.
I was playing until I disconnected. But I was also on a private server.
That's usually the case. I'm usually playing until I disconnect. Okay, here we go. Oh, and I have good bandage. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I like the daggers a lot. Sorry, that was a distraction here. So how are you doing? You got disconnected?
I'm really tired. Yeah, just been having really bad lag for the past hour or so. My son and I were playing previously on a private server that the guy said he was going to keep online forever. And then because of the changes in taxes, he shut the server down.
That's funny.
He was really doing it for the free tax. But my son was really having fun playing there, so he turned it back on so he could work like their base. I don't even see anyone playing playing on this server. I'm like flying around looking for any rare building that I can.
Yeah, I tend to draw a lot of aggro the way I play. I feel like.
Someone here.
I am critically injured, but we did it. I don't know how long that took, but I tried to make it quick. That was decapitation strike. That's the one you say you can do in like 2 minutes. I know you're joking, but
It's anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty quick.
I feel like that was pretty quick. I do like the daggers too. Whew. That was wild. Alright, now we go straight back to it. I have 3 more I can do. Blushing Cavern and Blushing Cavern. I got them to line up. So let's go ahead and do it. It's nice when they line up into the same area.
What I'll usually do is I'll go and I'll complete, and then before I leave, I'll look and see if another one queued up in that area.
Yeah, that's what I just did. It's kind of what you gotta do. I feel like I see a lot more ornithopters tonight flying around on the overland map than I usually do when I play. Maybe. Alright. Well, cool. I'm excited to get these done. It has been a challenge.
Oh yeah, there are a lot more. What the heck?
Yeah, I definitely want to do 136 again. I was liking that. Oh, that did not work.
So I was watching a thing and he was saying to use the leap belt for here, not the full.
How come?
It's cheaper and it has less power draw. So it lasts longer.
I usually let it go about halfway and then just feather it. Because I want to land, you know. But yeah, it does take a lot.
I mean, it works for me too. Just saying what someone else said.
I was thinking about making the, I have a young Sparky, or whatever, a Sparky MK6. Oh, I can't even put my shield on.
Identify yourself. Attack! Where is everybody?
Alright, I got my shield on. Now these two are totally unnecessary, so we'll just go.
Empty.
Went around to the wrong side. Here we go. Wow. I got owned there. Those guys are coming back. Here we go. You only have to kill 4 of them, I think. Alright, there's the easy guys. Yeah, I dig it. We got one more person to kill, and then we are ready to vacate. Oh, and he was right behind me. I just need that stupid sword guy to follow me down here. That would be best. Here we go. Wants me to take one more guy out. Oh, he didn't. There we go. We're out of here.
This is why I clear the cabin before I make them spawn. It's not a random. You have to kill the ones that are the reinforcements.
Dang it, I keep trying to use that button in the right spot. Alright, and there's 2 of them out in this spot, right? Yeah, I have to turn the other one on. We'll just go do them both and then go back and finish them both at the same time. I do like the movement. This is the leap belt's not as good. It's just not. I use it
No, I don't like
as
it.
a backup sometimes, but I don't like it.
Same. It's what I use until I get the full.
Eyes on target.
Oh, that low stamina hurts. I definitely need to build up better stamina reserves for my dash or use a better dash.
You have all your Swordmaster stuff maxed out for that?
You know, I do for the blade, but not for the dagger.
No. Passive conditioning. And disciplined breathing.
I believe I have all the disciplined breathing.
Shields up.
in general conditioning. That's what increases your stamina.
No, but I got that other one you said I should have. Waiting for stamina. Take a drink of my water. That didn't work very well. Yeah, as long as you're careful about the missions, they work very well. One time I didn't loot the guy's body in time and I had to wait for a respawn. It was not good.
Someone's here. Eyes on enemy. Get them.
Alright, last guy. Yeah, these missions are quick.
Yep.
Enemy sighted.
That was a bad plan on my part. I always feel like I could take him, but I can't. Alright. We'll just do it with the daggers like we do, and it'll be fine. Yeah, I would be sad if they changed the daggers. I think they are my weapon now. Alright, now we can beat them at the same time together. Just gonna walk around and check all the chests here. I can hold 203V now. Finally broke the 200 line, that was pretty cool. 175 is default. Oh my gosh, the chat is here. We got Myra Villanor channel. Welcome in, welcome in. We got Danny. Danny der Danny. Welcome in, Danny. We got Hayden. Good evening and goodbye. It's late. I do understand that. It is definitely late. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I hope that's what that meant. And Darkness Gaming. I missed that. Welcome in, Darkness Gaming. He said, hey, Infinite. Welcome in. So I didn't actually mean to leave the area. It tricked me, and I was reading the chat, and I was excited. We got Yugo Squad. Welcome in. Tonight we are doing the combat missions. I only have one left, I think. So, we'll see where we're at. when we
I need
get
to drop in the
back.
chat.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for
Have a
hopping
good
in.
night.
You too.
Yep.
Night. It's 12:24 here, so it is not quite 2 a.m. Just after midnight. So here's the pyramid from afar. And we're inside the pyramid. So this is the old storage room, and I'm going to keep it here as well. We're just filling up all the boxes, so I set up a new storage room. This is the top layer, and then we got 2 more layers, and there's a auxiliary up here. That's where the spice is at. So we'll go over to the spice box here. And I only need like 20 or 5 probably, but it's fine. There we go. We'll check those stats real quick here. So I didn't actually unlock anything yet. Our next one is at 31. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and go over to our missions. We got to claim both of them. Here we go. We got Grave of the Fireflies, and we claim that one. And we got Decapitation Strike again. Grave of the Fireflies is cool, and then we'll go do Decapitation Strike as well, and then those two will cycle back in. There's not a lot of missions to choose from, unfortunately. It is very limited. So that's good. Let's go back to our setup here. So it didn't quite unlock anything, but that's okay. We're going to proceed to put the spice back and head into the next mission. I do want to unload all the stuff that we have, though. Unfortunately, that is upstairs. But I do love that staircase. So here we go. It's the stuff box we want right here. Drop that off. That's a lot of weight. Let's see. So I have a lot of, not a lot, but we end up getting a lot of stravidium and titanium as you run through these spots because they're all over if you end up picking stuff up. I've grabbed a mercenary helmet as well, which would go downstairs. Suppose we'll put it away real quick as well, if there's room in the box. Yeah, that box is full. That box is pretty close to full, but we'll put it in there. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. Let's go ahead and do the next mission here. So we're going out to 136. Grave of the Fireflies. It's the one we did yesterday. I just turned 18. That's in Germany, like turning 21, because you can do everything here. That's awesome, Danny. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. That's awesome. Since you can do anything, what'd you go do? Did you have an awesome day? Okay, so what I want to do is Yeah, I colored everything in that wide dress green. I don't know why. I got carried away. Alright, so this one is a lab, and the guy is the Burn, Basano the Burn. We did it last stream as well. Made the last stream all about it. This time it's just a side note. It is a cool lab though, I like it. We'll have some fun on it. It's also our last one, isn't it? I should look at that. She can't look at anything on the overland map, so we'll proceed to lab 136. Alright, cool. You can see it's on fire. That's pretty exciting. Alright. Welcome in, Farts and Craps Show. Welcome in. 4th like, wow, nice. Thank you for smashing that like button. Thank you, that's awesome. So the one really cool thing that we mentioned in the last stream as well is that this particular lab is full of, what do we call them, heal kits, the bandages. There's just literally, like this one here. I'll open it up, there'll be only 2 little ones, but that's okay. Here's another, an MK4, wow. So I set it to 2, so it's a tougher than 1.
Shield on. Reinforcement.
That was a 1 hit. That was 1 hit.
Enemy found. I'm coming to you.
I've got you covered.
Yeah, we got this.
Eyes on enemy. We got this done.
Totally out of stamina, that's funny. Alright, so there is some stuff to grab while we're here. That's funny that you can do that. Alright. Alright, I think we're loaded up on bandages. We're gonna keep going though, and there'll be more to grab, so keep our eyes open. And here we go.
Who are you? They're here.
Identify.
Where is everybody?
Let's get it.
Hey, it worked. I got in here before the fight ended. That's pretty cool.
Get them.
Oh man, I'm in trouble.
Attack!
I'm stuck. That was not a good spot to be. That was awesome. It did 2 skulls on that one. What was that? Alright, I think that's it. And we go on. Didn't mean to open the menu there. Alright, this is it. I think we'll load up this weapon, and actually let's load up all the weapons. So I don't need the cutter ray on there. We've got a couple Regis swords, but no, let's leave it as it is, I guess. Alright, here we go. I also want to make one other quick edit, which is to remove this and to add this.
I feel better. How about you? I need help here!
Whoa, what happened?
Let's test this stuff out. In the name of the people! Nowhere is safe if everything is on fire! I like my meat well done.
Let go, guy. Okay, here we go.
Oh, how to fuel! I'm poisoned!
We got this. Man, I wish I could have air dashed there.
Let's see you dodge these!
I can't seem to get a bandage on. But I did get that skill Valakesh told me to get. You can see I'm healing there. That's pretty impressive, actually. Look at that heal. Wow.
Hot enough for ya? I like my meat well done. Oh, how to fuel!
All right, now I'm feeling good. Here we go.
Let's see if you asked for it. Full power! You're toast! Eat this!
Oh no, oh no. I didn't do enough damage. Oh. Okay, here we go.
Hot enough for ya?
We're doing the runaround trick too.
I can smell it. You're almost done. In the name of the people!
He's super close to down. Those two guys are gone. What happened to them?
Oh, how to fuel!
That was weird that they disappeared. It's this way. Well, that was close. He had us down a couple times. That was really close. Alright. Collect a few more bandages on our way out, and there's some other prizes too. Here we go. Let's see what we got. A replica pulse sword, the ancient way, and some... Let's see. A bunch of schematics. Doing well, doing well. Good job, Valakesh said. Thank you. I feel like that was a tough fight. So even with 40 inventory slots, I find I cannot carry all of the stuff they've given me. I could drop the one spice melange food, I suppose. Everything feels higher in value, but I do have thousands of darts. I definitely want the blueprints. So let's go ahead and go to the inventory. We'll just drop that. We'll drop that. So we'll take the blueprints. I don't want that. 3 of the same thing. That's pretty funny. Okay. There's the other thing I could have dropped. I already have a bunch of those. I wonder if you're gonna have to combine them in order to use them. Okay, yeah, that's what I dropped. Anyway, I'm excited. So that was our last mission. We did it. Oh. So that does additional range damage when you're shooting. And then if I do this, it gives me additional armor. And you can't go wrong with armor. So I was trying to max them both out on that one. I didn't use them much because it was an intense fight. So let's see where we can go from here. 0. We did it. Recollection rewards limit reached. We did it! Yeah, I knew I didn't have very far left to go. And it's the same missions over and over, which is kind of silly. You have to do them 35 times, and you could pick different ones, but there's not 35 missions. So, you're definitely going to be seeing a repeat one way or the other. They're not bad, though. The first time through, it's a little tricky, and then by the end, you're a pro. Hopefully. The exploration has a lot of races, and I like the races. Rift Recon Run. There's one at the down south on the Smuggler's Run. I like that one too. Well, that's awesome. We completed it. We did all of our missions. So let's go see if we unlocked anything. Super curious if you're still here, Danny, if you did anything. Happy birthday again. Alright. I just end up with a bunch of stuff that goes in the stuff box every time, I feel like. And if there's any room in the blueprints box, we'll put those in there. Wow, there's a little tiny bit of space, but those things don't go there. We have space downstairs for all of that. Whoa, there we go. It was supposed to drop a little further. I think it goes in this box. Yeah, here we go. All these boxes are new, so they don't have anything in them unless I decide to put something in them. So what are these? Schematic. And this should go somewhere else, obviously. All right, cool. My spice residue box. I've got some more of that on the market too, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this room causes lag, which makes me sad. I really like the bubble look of things. I'm really happy the way it came out. It's kind of a lot of stairs. And as I mentioned, these are all empty because I just created them all. But yeah, I like it quite a bit. So after all that, we did not unlock any additional combat stuff, but that's okay. In the process, we've gotten... Oh, we still have 4 skill points we can spend. That's pretty exciting. So Battle Hardened is one I used to use. Now I'm using Thrive on Danger, which was good. I liked it. Disciplined Breathing. Let's take a look. Disciplined Breathing, I think, is a... right here, and it's fully level 3. Oh, you can see there. Okay, cool. So it's level 1, but there's no level 2, so that's fine. And this is level 1, and I don't think there's a level 2 of that either. Oh, there is. There's a level 2 and a level 3. So let's go ahead and spend points on that. What's the difference? I've got to hit X a couple times and look here. So at level 1, it's 20% and 10%, and that'll take us to 25 and 15. At the maximum, you get 30, 20. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's buy it. Yeah, I like it. So you can tell these apart because the techniques are going to be all octagons and you have diamonds for the abilities. Weirding Step is a cool one. Alright, well I need more skill points. So next week we're going to be getting more skill points. You better believe it. I can't believe we finished all 35. Yeah, crazy. So this used to be the hangar. And I've been searching for a purpose for it. I think we found it. I think we found it. Max Trauma, and the one next to it is out. Well, I guess Max Recovery when you can. What I really want is this here. The vehicle speed. So I'm tempted to do some exploration. They are easy. They're fast. I feel like they could, I'll probably do some of those too. So that's where I'm looking to go next, is a little bit of vehicle speed. I'm pretty close to it. Let's see. There might be something in gathering I might want. I don't know. I do want better crafting because the crafting is awesome. The augments are cool, especially once you get, you know, higher level augments. I was sad to learn I was using the low levels and they were not as great. But I was just excited to use it. So where are we going next? What time is it? How long do we got before the server shuts off? Let's see. We could go to the deep desert and check out what's going on out there. It's been a little while. I would want to take the buggy out and get some plastadium, I guess. I have a bunch, but I mean, the more the merrier. Still have like 500 stravidium fiber, so I still need more titanium. And it's easy this week. Maybe. It does, I don't know, have some risks, and it's busy tonight. We're close to our mission. Let's take a look and see if we have any other missions too. Just while I'm looking. These aren't the ones. There we go. Additional contracts will become available. Additional contracts. Ooh, I've got a couple of missions. So we're gonna go put a totem on a wall first, and then we're gonna kill the sandfly leader. So we'll warm up just a little bit with this. Oh, I totally hit that mountain. Oh, I think I saw it. Alright, I think it wants us to be like right here. Stay. Stay. Alright, let's just go place the thing. That's nice. Okay. So we had another mission, if I remember right. And I don't know where this mission came from. I have no idea. The place the totem mission, I talked to a guy. I remember that one. That was kind of awesome. I really like the ambition. Steve recommended it, and it was a great recommend. went and got myself on fire. This area is nothing compared to the deep desert.
This is sandflies too. I need help. Cover me. Sandflies unite.
Reloading. Let's get the bastard. I see someone. Need to reload.
Contact issuer. Okay. Let's see. How do I do that? We go back to the missions, right? Well done. No one escapes the desert ghoul. I'll see you get paid. Additional contracts will become available. Okay. And everything else is additional contracts will become available. So, very good. We did all of our missions again. I don't know where that one came from. I have no idea. Iron Watch target journey complete. Yeah, we're doing that. I want to do that. It takes some time though. I need to survey stuff. I wasn't going to my house. I was going to someone else's house. Yeah, I like house-wide just colors. This is awesome. Looks good. Alright. Probably repair our belt, right? It's probably in bad shape. Most everything else is pretty much okay. Okay. Went through and repaired everything. Let's head to the deep desert. Let's see what's going on out there anyway. Do we want to take a crawler or should we take the buggy? What time is it? It is late. Let's take the buggy. Yeah. Oh, I will need fuel though. I will need lots of fuel. I'm not messing around. So I want to know, is there an easy... Yeah, of course there is. The easy way. Okay. And all my fuel is right here by the door. How am I already inventory full? I've got all these swords and things I don't want. Let me look in the drop box. I think it's full. Yeah, it is. Let's go over to this box. There we go. And let's put down the armor, both the swords. And I'll figure out what to do with them in a little bit. I have so many bandages on me, it's crazy. That fills me up with stuff. Okay. And yeah, we'll drop all that off and we'll go ahead and actually take the rest of the fuel. Oh, I hit my 40 limit again. Oh, I dropped all my fuel cells and all my darts. Give me back my darts. 1,000 heavy darts. 2,000 light darts. Okay, I feel good about that. Let's go. I think we have plenty of stuff here. Let's just sort it. Yeah, we have more than I needed, so. But I have an abundance. I kind of made too many. So, it is what it is. When you're flying this thing and you're out in the deep desert, you don't want to run out of fuel. Alright, here we go. Wow, that was a little bumpier than I remember it being. Well, I guess max out recovery when you can. I am gonna max them all out for real. Yeah, I like having all that damage mitigation though. I survived things that would have taken me out. So I'm doing way better than I used to do. It's made a huge difference already. I mean, 28% more damage, 14% more damage mitigation. That's huge. Alright, we're off to the deep desert. Gotta pull up my map. Alright, I'm looking at it. Pretty sure we parked in the center. Oh, I lost it. I tried to do a jackpot, but I didn't quite hit it. Means it's primed. If you like doing a little bit of gambling, you can do an exclamation point gamble or exclamation point slots. And it's built into the points that are given out. Alright, let's see here. So that's a full setup, it looks like. Hard to say for sure, but it looked like a crawler and a carry-all. Let's see what we got coming up here. This is our one neighbor. They were there first. I built this little quick setup just to have something down. This one's mine. It's the Valakesh build style. I tried to be a little artsy with it, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, well, let's see. I need to look at the map. Oh, there's somebody. Of course they look busy. We're way down here by the shield wall. They're just getting a little bit of spice outside of PvP. Yeah, we'll let them. Right on. Let's go. Only seen one person in the deep desert. I see another spice pile over there. For the intrepidly inclined. He was fighting worms for that too. I wonder if it's going to compete with the spice crawler once you have it all maxed out. I definitely wonder. You never know. You never know. Alright. Welcome, welcome. If you're just hopping in, remember to smash that like button if you like the content. We're flying out to risk it all. We're gonna see what we can do about getting some titanium. It's not the easy way, but I'm excited to check it out. It is a little bit of a journey. Oh, that was me. Sorry. That's cool. We gotta watch this thing explode right above our heads. It's gonna have good stuff in it too. Should we drop all our stuff and try to go for it? Wow, it looks like eyes. Do you see that? Wow, that was spooky. Alright, well, we're almost there. Alright, we're through our first fuel cell. I wish I knew the hotkey to... Alright, here we go. Alright, we're doing this. Here we go. I always love that. Falling. Okay, here we go. That was silly. I thought I could go through it. I don't know why. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Our inventory is full. That was pretty quick. Could have been quicker, but I'm not disappointed with our finish time now. All we gotta do is vacate. Here we go. Train, we're going 200 miles an hour. Look at that. Why were we going 200 miles an hour? Alright, well, we're flying back anyway, fast as we can. That was a little weird that it was saying we were going so fast. It was calculating the up in there as well. Alright, we're out of the zone. A successful run. It's so close to the zone this week. It's like, it's silly not to do the run real quick. And then there's 2 caves too, and I wanted to do the 2 caves this week. I want the plastanium, I really do. Maybe we'll drop this stuff off real quick in the house, and then go do that real quick. Because why not, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's hit the caves. We're gonna get some more plastanium, some spice dust plastanium. It's gonna be great. I'm used to having my water on number 7 right here. So we're gonna put it back so we can drink from the keyboard. There we go, that's a little better. That's misleading, using the scent to make your kilometers go up. That's crazy that it said we were going 200 kilometers though. The ascent is super fast in this carryall. So where are the caves? Oh man, they're not close. They're all the way on the left and all the way on the right. If I was going to do the caves, I would have made a base on the left side, I think. But that's alright. We're going to go do them real quick. This is going to be great though. It's going to drain all of our water, and we'll have to go refill our water, which is always fun. Plastanium is so water spendy, but having it makes you ready for anything. So you got to have your plastanium ready. I'm not sure what we have, and I'm not sure what this will make, but it'll be good for us. We'll get a bunch out of this, so probably 500, I think. 500 more, we'll be at about 2,500. It's down to 1,000, so we're doing pretty good getting back up there. We finished our weekly missions, which is awesome. Where did we cap out? Let's take a look. Well, this is just flying. It's safe right there, right? So our combat, we ended up at level 30. We got 30 damage additional when we attack things. That's both in our ship and on the ground. And we have 15% damage mitigation, I believe, both in our ship and on the ground. So that's pretty powerful. We got another skill point coming up. 5 more coming up. 1, 1, 3, 1, 1. So, and a little bit of more stamina. I always love having more stamina. Alright, we are very close to home now. You can just make it out in the mist on this cool Arrakis morning. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop this one right here. Well, that wasn't as intended. Alright, let's take a look at the inventory just to see it full. Jeez, it doesn't hold a lot, does it? It doesn't hold a lot. Okay, so... And why is that? Let's look at that real quick. I have a buggy storage at MK6. My bigger buggy MK6 is at home. In a box, probably. We're gonna have to fix that. So, let's go do our cave-in. Here we go. So these I've never been to, so let's figure it out. Eight, 7. Okay, so it'll be right about here. Right about there. And this is the close one. The next one will be a little further away. But that's alright. We got our scout and we are just hauling. I needed to empty my inventory. That's alright, I'm only after one thing anyway. Plastanium dust, but they will have some blueprints. Do you have a cargo container in that base to hold a ton of ore? I do. We have a couple mediums. Welcome in, Osmosis. Welcome in. Yeah, we have 2 of the medium cargo containers. And I can fly down the big one if I needed it. I have another one in a box. I have 2 of them, so we could definitely do it, but right now I just have the 2 mediums. But I don't intend to empty the ore there and go again. I wanted to get it home and run it, but first I have to hit the caves. I gotta do it, right? It's just too good. And I haven't seen them since the update, so I've been slacking. Okay, just a couple thousand meters left. We're almost there. But yeah, maybe we'll empty it and go again. That's definitely a possibility if we wanted to. At that point, you might as well bring the big cargo container, though, because you got to get it all home somehow. So my guess on the map was right here, but I think it's right there. That looks like it to me. Nothing. Alright. Heading back, oh, it's definitely that one. Oh, look at that. I recognize this one. Okay. It's not a forgotten cave. These guys are going to be tough as nails. Here we go.
I got you.
It wouldn't let me attack proper.
Found you.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, well, we're in the cave. Let's, it's up here that we want to loot. Right there. A Walker Sandcrawler Engine MK6. That's an incredible find. Unbelievable. Alright, bud, I need to get going. Osmosis says, okay, I thought you might be flying to effing back for ore without any storage. Enjoyed the stream, crazy rate. Have a good one. Have an awesome one. Thank you for being here. We're just about ending. I just wanted to get all the stuff we could get there. The goal was not the Walker Sandcrawler engine. It was the spice-infused plastinium dust. I can't believe we only got 3 of them. But that's what makes it so hard, right? We just need to grind in as much as we can because it's hard to get. And it spends so fast. It's truly a necessity. I don't know if it was worth the flight for 3 though, so we're not going to go do the next cave. We'll go ahead and fly back here and see where we got... see our stuff. I'll show off our storage though. I'm not shy about it. I definitely like what we got going on. It'll take us a couple minutes to get there, so I hope you have an awesome night, because you may not make it. But I'm glad you were here, Osmosis. It was nice to meet you. Farts and Crap Show, thank you for being here, buddy. It was awesome to see you again. Alright, let's go. That one was a close one. We were at like 143 temp out of 145, I think, is the max. It's alright, just 2,300 meters. Here we go. 2,000 meters right there. Having the boosters definitely helps. So here, within 1,000 meters, we'll show off our fancy solutions for modern storage. While saving a lot of resources by doing this build with the doors all over the gates. It saves a ton of resources, it's crazy. What I like to do is to have 2 sections. So we have the upstairs and the downstairs. And I can take the buggy in and out of this door. We can just roll it right down, no big deal. And there's a little bit of a incentive to do it, right? And there's another one, right? And so I've got my storage built in down here. I'll go ahead and take a look at it real quick. And it's just full of fuel cells, because I did a fuel cell run. I'll need to get those home. And then up here, I have another similar storage, just built into the wall, right? And it's full of fuel cells, and we're going to put some more in there. Yeah, and that way we always know we have fuel when we're out here. So let's go ahead and get it all home. Uh-oh, I gotta get up higher to do it. All right. Yeah, we filled it up quick though. And that's the dangerous zone. We could be attacked. If they saw my ornithopter, they could attack it while I was outside of range of it. That would have been the worst, I think. But I'm excited to say we got in and out of the zone, and we were successful in obtaining a lot of titanium. So we'll go home and process it real quick. We'll put it through the work, see if we even have enough water to do it. I'm at 1.4 million water, so I think I have the water. Usually I have enough. All right, heading home with our treasure. And yeah, I have done runs where I had the big box out there, the large box you can carry with the ornithopter, and we just fill it with spice. Oh man, oh the times we did that. Never filled it all the way. I'd seen them full all the way, but I usually got it pretty close, and I was like, I'm just gonna take it. There was a 75% off the time it takes to craft it for a little while, for 1 week. And man, we were processing some spice that week. Because spice is kind of slow. Plastanium is slow too. We'll set this and it'll go all day tomorrow. So it is what it is. Right. Oh, I was gonna put it down right where I put my crawler, but that's not a good choice. Alright, I'll have to figure out what happened there, but that's fine. I like the textured paint job. It's pretty cool. Alright, I parked too far forward. And it didn't park. There we go. I don't know what happened before. That was really weird. So, now we got all of our stuff going on here. I just need to get this thing parked. Alright, so here we go. This is the plastanium. We're doing 535 because that's how much thruvidium fiber we have sitting in a box. Out of 3,368 titanium, how much will be left? Here we go, and our water too. Ready? So it took 500,000 water, about, and it took half of the titanium, so now I need more struvidium. But that's fine. 534, we had 1,200 is all, so we'll be up to 1,700 in 3 hours. That's not too bad. That's a little faster than I thought, but it's also a smaller run than usual, so that's alright. We got an extra 500 going in. We got to run water now. So our water I have moved around a few times. I found a spot that I kind of like for it though. It's just right through here. All my water is in one spot together. Oh, I only need to turn everything on to run water though. So let's go turn everything on real quick. I wish they auto turned on. Alright, 4,100 power. We got what we need to run this thing. Let's go. It's like in the center of the pyramid, which is kind of cool. Alright. Here we go. So now we ought to be able to turn these things on. Third one. That's the one there. Turn it on. Alright, so I just have 2 more to go. Here we go. Oh, I did the last one. That's funny. Okay, so I did them out of order, but that's fine. It doesn't really matter. But I'm not going to be up to catch it in an hour. Not a chance. So we've got all of our water running now. Let's take a look at how much water we have. So it'll be 315,000 water that goes in. Give us about 1,200. We'll be still way short, but that's fine. We are going to end our stream here, I think. It's getting late here, and the server shuts off in about an hour. But we got our missions done. I'm so excited. Yeah, I hope you all have an incredible week. Thank you for being here. This has been a ton of fun tonight. Let's go ahead and put our members up on the stream. I'm going to go ahead and shout them out real quick. So, thank you so much for being here, each of you legends. Here we go. We'll pull them up. So, a huge shout out for Sid Butterfly, Marine, Owen, Becca, Hagar, Myra Villanor Channel, Victorious Crown, B West Art, Kayla, Rich Tucker, Stephen Patrika, Darkness Gaming, Drunken Dragon Gaming, Atomic, Gene the Hammer, Emrys, Do Gaming, and Cold Bane Games. Thank you, legends, so much for your support. The membership gives you access to the member-only videos, cool emojis in the chat, helps me out with any repairs, upgrades, new stuff, new games, because we don't only play Dune. I definitely play some other games. But I have enjoyed this game a lot. I like the build styles. I like having fun with all the stuff. I like the new missions. I wish there were more of them. I really wish there were more of them. I feel like we're severely limited having access to only 7 missions, 8 missions. It's crazy. There's only 4 in the combat, I think, out of 3 that you can pick. It's pretty narrow. So maybe there's 4 in each of them. We'll have to take a look and see. So stay safe. Thank you for being here. You are all legends tonight. I appreciate each of you. Remember to smash that like button on your way out if you had fun, and I hope you have a great night. Hydrate up, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great night.